See you guys, so it's me again, and this time I'm learning to grow myself. I'm learning to become the best version of myself. So what I want to do now is just relax. See, it's that type of day. So what I want to do is grow myself, and I want to learn how to grow myself differently, and I'm helping myself to relax. But it's more how I'm creating content, I'm creating music, I'm outperforming myself. I'm learning to find a perspective to talk about, and I'm learning to deal with life much greater. I'm very lucky, to be honest, because I could have went jail a few times. I see, so for myself, it's much more how I'm doing better than prison people in life, and I have a chance to grow myself and to learn how to prosper. So it's much more how I feel. I feel that no matter what I do every single day, that I'm growing myself differently, and I'm making sure I have a perspective in mind to grow and to learn, to find abundance and to find the great deal for myself. So it's much more how I feel. So what I want to do is grow myself differently and love my life. And it's more how I feel. I need to grow, I need to learn, I need to prosper. I need to help myself to remove smoking from my life, and also cigarettes and caffeine. I'm up all night now. I'm doing my music production. I'm developing myself in some kind of way, moving forward, and I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm learning how people have to go work the 9 to 5 jobs. I'm looking at also working a 9 to 5 job for myself once I get to my mum's house. And it's much more how it is. But as a smoker, I find people who are smokers burn out quicker. And especially those on caffeine. I swear it's just the way it is. So I'm just looking over here to check if anybody has replied to my emails. So I'm learning very quickly about developing myself personally. I'm looking for a good time for myself to grow. And I'm learning how to develop myself much more. So it's much more how I feel. And I'm learning very quickly about life, so it's more how I need to grow. I'm learning how to find passion and love within me to give you guys the best deals in the planet, to grow and to learn and to prosper, to find a better deal within myself. But what do I feel like doing now? Whereas all I feel like doing is just grow and find better ways to deal with my life. I see it's more the way it is, and I'm prospering in some ways, but in other ways I'm failing, such as cigarette smoking and caffeine. And that's something I have to curb out again. I see it's much more how it is. I haven't really tried to quit caffeine and cigarettes. I understand straight away how I'll grow myself. I bless I. I'm learning and I'm growing myself. I'm finding better ways to deal with my life. I see it's just the way it is. So as I grow myself differently, I'm looking to outperform myself. I'm looking to grow. I'm looking to become the best version of myself as much as I can be. And that's how I feel. I feel I need to go read something. I need to read. I need to grow. I want to go check out what Robert Kiyosaki has in mind. So Robert Kiyosaki. I want to see his show over here. And I can go and watch something. See, so guys, I just made a new track. And I'm developing my freedom. I'm developing courage to succeed much more. I'm looking at new ways of improving myself. And I'm developing my strategies. I'm developing myself. I'm understanding straight away that life is going to pass me by very quickly. And it's just the way it is. But I cannot wait to get to my mum's house to be with my mum. I still have time to be with my dad a bit. And then I go to Germany. I go relax with my mum. I go on the Camino. I walk the Camino with my mama. And the Camino is a 700-kilometer walk where you walk from Santiago, Spain, to the Camino. And you just keep walking and you just watch the farms. You look at farms, you look at mountains, you look at seas, you look at different cities and oceans. So it's much more how I'm going to have an incredible time with my mum. But anything else now, I have to read, I have to develop myself, I have to develop my skills to grow. I have to talk to people, I have to develop myself personally. And it's much more how it is. So as I grow myself, and as I do a better job for myself, I'm looking for a better way of life. I'm looking to improve myself. I'm looking to make sure I have a nice and beautiful life for myself. And that's how I feel. So it's much more how I feel that I need to grow. So what I do is just relax. I relax, I grow through different ways. I grow through strategies and make sure people get the message about what I need to do. And I'm growing myself in my YouTube channel. I'm learning how to grow. I'm learning how to prosper. I'm helping myself move forward. But it's much more how it is. I slept. But life is like that. And you need to do something. And you need to make sure that you're loving life. So it's much more how I feel to grow myself differently and to have a great time with myself. So I need to develop myself personally. So it's much more how I feel. And I'm going to bring the trolley to Germany. I'm going to bring my trolley to Germany so I can do better. And it's much more how I feel that I'm growing myself differently and I'm helping myself to do a great job. I have new vocals coming. I have new vocals for a new vocal track coming. I just made a new vocal track and it's pounding. And the more you make content, the better for you. So you grow and prosper, and so you become abundant, and so you become something greater for yourself. But you need time to yourself. You need time to yourself. You need to grow. You need to learn. And you need to just develop yourself and keep reading. I mean, the important thing is you keep reading something daily. I mean, be ahead of the times. And the more you read, the better for you, and the more you can grow, and the more you can develop. I'm understanding that when I get to my mum's house, I'll be making a lot of instrumental music. And it's just the way it is. I'm putting my money into music so that I learn how to grow myself personally. I'm helping myself do a better job now. I have to do my financing. So I do my financing now. And once I do my financing, I help to grow myself differently, and I'm learning. See, Splice.com is $40 a month. So I need to go and do that for myself. So 40.75. I just say Splice. I'd say 40.75 into Splice. And what else do I have over here? I have Woolworths. So that's on the 6th of November. Food and drink. I have Woolworths. So that's it. I'm giving money. I'm learning, I'm growing. I'm developing thyself. I'm looking to understand much more about life. And it's much more how I feel. I need to grow and I need to develop myself personally, and I need to show up for success. But I can watch images of people. I can watch images. I can really quickly absorb knowledge, and I can develop myself differently, and it's the whole point of view. And I'm learning very quickly about life, so it's much more how I feel that I grow differently, and I help myself to develop. And as I help myself develop, I'm looking for a better way of improving myself. So it's much more how you have to grow yourself, and you have to lead, and you have to develop yourself in the ways that you help yourself grow. So as I help myself grow, I'm looking for better ways of dealing with my life. So I'm growing myself differently, and I'm helping myself to improve daily. So I need to go and grow myself differently, and I have a great time for myself. I have different ways of being, and I have different ways of saying something. It's much more how I feel. That I'm learning very quickly about life. So as I grow myself, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm developing myself, I'm finding better ways of dealing with myself in different ways. I'm much more stronger than ever before. I'm stronger than ever before. I'm learning, I'm helping myself to improve. And that's what I do on a daily basis. So it's much more how I feel. So as I grow myself differently, I'm helping myself to improve. I'm helping myself to become the best version of myself, so that I grow myself differently, and so I have a great time for myself. I need to help learn. I need to go help myself to learn to do greater than ever before. I need to develop myself in different ways. And I need to grow. I need to grow differently, and that's how I feel. So as I grow myself, I'm looking for better ways of improving myself. I'm making sure I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm helping myself to do better. I'm growing in different ways. I need to study something, I need to study, I need to watch something, I need to develop myself. But the best way to develop is communicational skills. And you can either talk with people, or you can improve yourself by learning how to respond to people in different ways. And then you just promote your YouTube channel, you promote who you are. But all you can do really is grow yourself differently. And now, since I have no ABN number anymore, I have no business that I can make money off. And anyway, I understand straight away that I never need a business number now. I never need my ABN number now. So I'm learning how to prosper and grow myself differently, and I'm learning how to do a great job for myself. So it's much more how I need to do a YouTube video. I need to develop myself. I need to develop freedom and courage. I need to show myself differently, and it's much more how it is. So I'm learning very quickly about delivering content. I'm understanding straight away that everything's moving away from me. Honestly, my dad will move away from me. I promise you, this Busby house will move away from me eventually. And then it's my mum. Honestly, then my mum's moving away from me as well, eventually. And then it's just me, and then I move away from this lifestyle and from this life as well. I have no shame, but I have no shame to deliver content. I can develop myself in different ways. I can read something. I have to read something. I have to constantly be reading. But the more you read, the better you get. And you have to understand straight away that you need to develop yourself in different ways. And I gave $1,000 to Eric Singal. I see it's a poor investment for you. In a way, yes, because I didn't execute that much information. But in a way, I learned something as well. I'm learning from different outcomes. I'm learning to do my own way of life. And everybody's going through life differently, and I understand that. I see anyway, I feel much more able to do my better life. I have Jesus Christ with me. I'm learning, I'm growing. I'm developing myself in different ways. I'm trying to do a better job for you guys. I'm trying to develop myself in different ways. Unfortunately, the nightlife's gone from me. I never want to go nightlife ever again. And that's just a personal preference because I have nothing to do in the nightlife section except be at home. I understand straight away the next week I'm at home. I'm at home. I'll see this life will pass you by quickly. But the more you record yourself and the more you record your voice and the more you do content, the better you get. And the best way for me to improve now is synonyms and antonyms. So what I need to do is start connecting words together. I need to go and get synonyms and antonyms. So I can connect some words together. So synonyms. So I'll just say powerful. Synonym. I see powerful is authoritative. I see powerful is authoritative. I see powerful is authoritative. I see authoritative is capable. I see capable is compelling. I see compelling is dominant. I see dominant is dynamic. I see dynamic is energetic. I see energetic is forceful. I see forceful is impressive. I see impressive is influential. I see influential is mighty. I see mighty is persuasive. I see persuasive is potent. I see potent is robust. I see robust is vigorous. I see vigorous is able. I see able is almighty. I see almighty is authoritarian. I see authoritarian is cogent. I see authoritarian is cogent. I see cogent is commanding. So I need to do my synonyms. I see powerful is all powerful. I see powerful is authoritative. I see authoritative is capable. I see capable is compelling. I see compelling is dominant. I see dominant is dynamic. I see dynamic is energetic. I see energetic is forceful. I see energetic is active. I see active is aggressive. I see aggressive is dynamic. I see dynamic is enterprising. I see enterprising is industrious. I see industrious is lively. I see lively is powerful. I see powerful is spirited. I see powerful is spirited. I see spirited is animated. I see animated is bold. I see bold is bright. I see bright is courageous. I see courageous is energetic. I see energetic is enthusiastic. I see enthusiastic is fearless. I see fearless is fury. I see fearless is bold. I see bold is cocky. I see cocky is confident. I see confident is courageous. I see courageous is daring. I see daring is gutsy. I see gutsy is heroic. I see heroic is intrepid. I see heroic is bold. I see bold is dangerous. I see dangerous is daring. I see daring is epic. I see epic is fearless. I see fearless is gallant. I see gallant is grand. I see grand is gutsy. I see gallant is courageous. I see courageous is courtly. I see courtly is fearless. I see fearless is gritty. I see gritty is heroic. I see heroic. I see heroic. I see heroic is honorable. Honorable is noble. I see noble is plucky. I see plucky is courageous. I see courageous is gutsy. I see gutsy is heroic. I see heroic is spirited. I see spirited is spunky. I see spunky is valiant. I see valiant is I see valiant is adventurous. I see valiant is adventurous. I see adventurous is bold. I see valiant is courageous. I see courageous is fearless. I see fearless is gallant. I see gallant is gutsy. I see gutsy is heroic. I see heroic is indomitable. I see indomitable is intrepid. I see intrepid is noble. I see intrepid is courageous. I see courageous is fearless. I see fearless is heroic. I see heroic is plucky. I see plucky is spunky. I see spunky is audacious. I see audacious is bodacious. I see bodacious is bold. I see bodacious is cocky. I see cocky is bold. I see bold is confident. I see cocky is confident. I see confident is courageous. I see courageous is daring. I see daring is gutsy. I see gutsy is heroic. I see heroic is intrepid. I see courageous is adventurous. I see courageous is adventurous. I see adventurous is audacious. I see audacious is daring. I see daring is fearless. I see fearless is gallant. I see gallant is gutsy. I see gutsy is heroic. I see heroic is resolute. I see resolute is adamant. I see adamant is bold. I see bold is courageous. I see courageous is obstinate. I see obstinate is persistent. I see persistent is relentless. I see relentless is serious. I see serious is staunch. I see obstinate is adamant. I see adamant is dogmatic. I see dogmatic is headstrong. I see headstrong is inflexible. I see inflexible is interest sign. I see intransient. I see intransigent. I see obstinate is intransigent. I see inflexible is intransigent. I see intransigent is recalcitrant. I see recalcitrant is steadfast. I see steadfast is tenacious. I see recalcitrant is fractious. I see recalcitrant is fractious. I see fractious is obstinate. I see obstinate is rebellious. I see rebellious is unruly. I see unruly is wayward. I see wayward is contrary. I see contrary is contumacious. I see contrary is contumacious. I see contumacious is defiant. I see contumacious is alienated. I see alienated is contrary. I see contrary is disaffected. I see contrary is disaffected. I see disaffected is estranged. I see disaffected is estranged. I see estranged is fractious. I see estranged is factious. I see estranged is factious. I see factious is froward. I see froward is haughty. I see haughty is inflexible. I see haughty is cavalier. I see cavalier is contemptuous. I see contemptuous is imperious. I see imperious is indifferent. I see indifferent is snobbish. I see snobbish is snooty. I see snooty is assuming. I see assuming is conceited. I see conceited is arrogant. I see arrogant is big talking. I see big talking is big headed. I see big headed is cocky. I see cocky is conceited. I see conceited is full of hot air. I see full of hot air is gall. I see gall is ham. I see big talking is grandiose. I see grandiose is histrionic. I see histrionic is histrionical. I see histrionic is histrionic is histrionical. I see histrionical is rhapsodic. I see rhapsodic is orate. I see orate is balderdash. I see balderdash is declamatory. I see declamatory is euphuistic. Euphuistic is grandiose. I see grandiose is histrionic. I see histrionic is orate. I see orate is balderdash. I see balderdash is big talking. I see big talking is declamatory. I see declamatory is alcussionary. I see declamatory is alcussionary. I see alcussionary is fluent. I see fluent is formal. I see formal is oratorical. I see oratorical is rhetorical. I see oratorical is stylistic. Stylistic is bombastic. I see bombastic is declamatory. I see declamatory is dramatic. I see dramatic is elaborate. I see elaborate is elocutionary. Elocutionary is eloquent. I see eloquent is expressive. I see expressive is articulate. I see articulate is artistic. I see artistic is colorful. I see colorful is dramatic. I see dramatic is eloquent. I see eloquent is energetic. I see energetic is passionate. I see passionate is poignant. I see poignant is bitter. I see bitter is disturbing. I see disturbing is emotional. I see emotional is heartbreaking. I see heartbreaking is heart trending. I see heart trending is moving. I see heart trending is moving. I see moving is passionate. I see passionate is pathetic. I see pathetic is deplorable. I see deplorable is feeble. I see feeble is heartbreaking. I see heartbreaking is miserable. I see miserable is pitiful. I see pitiful is poignant. I see poignant is sorry. I see sorry is woeful. I see woeful is appalling. I see appalling is awful. I see awful is calamitous. I see calamitous is deplorable. I see deplorable is disappointing. I see disappointing is disastrous. I see disastrous is dreadful. I see dreadful is feeble. I see dreadful is abdominal. I see dreadful is abdominal. I see abdominal. I see dreadful is abominable. 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 I see dreadful is abominable. I see abominable. I see abominable. I see abominable is alarming. I see alarming is appalling. I see appalling is atrocious. I see atrocious is awful. I see awful is bad. I see bad is dire. I see dire is distressing. I see atrocious is barbaric. I see barbaric is awful. I see awful is heinous. I see barbaric is heinous. I see heinous is lousy. I see lousy is rotten. I see rotten is scandalous. I see scandalous is shocking. I see shocking is bad. I see heinous is abhorrent. I see abhorrent is abominable. I see abominable is atrocious. I see atrocious is flagrant. I see flagrant is hateful. I see hateful is hideous. I see hideous is horrendous. I see horrendous is infamous. I see infamous is disgraceful. I see disgraceful is egregious. I see egregious is hateful. I see hateful is heinous. I see heinous is ignominious. Ignominious is monstrous. I see monstrous is notorious. I see notorious is outrageous. I see notorious is blatant. I see notorious is blatant. I see notorious is blatant. I see blatant is flagrant. I see flagrant is high profile. I see high profile is infamous. I see infamous is prominent. I see prominent is well known. I see well known is dishonorable. I see dishonorable is disreputable. I see high profile is big name. I see big name is big shot. I see big shot is celebrated. I see celebrated is distinguished. I see distinguished is notable. I see notable is noteworthy. I see noteworthy is prominent. I see prominent is top level. I see top level is high level. I see high level is high profile. I see high profile is aristocratic. I see high profile is aristocratic. I see aristocratic is distinguished. I see distinguished is esteemed. I see esteemed is famous. I see famous is first class. I see first class is foremost. I see foremost is A number one. I see A number one is A1. I see A1 is arch. I see arch is at the edge. I see arch is at the cutting edge. I see at the cutting edge is at the leading edge. At the leading edge is champion. I see champion is sheaf. I see sheaf is front. I see sheaf is leading. I see leading is main. I see main is permanent. I see permanent is prime. I see prime is principal. I see principal is arc. I see arc is capital. I see capital is cardinal. I see cardinal is overriding. I see overriding is basic. I see basic is central. I see central is sheaf. I see sheaf is essential. I see essential is first. I see first is fundamental. I see fundamental is leading. So those are some words, guys, that I was practicing just now to develop my English skills, and the better your English, the better you get. So it's much more how I'm developing myself differently. I'm learning something, and each and every single day you have to do some synonyms every single day, just so that you can grow yourself and become abundant and just enjoy the ride. So what I want to do now is grow myself differently. I'm understanding that it's storming outside, and my life is 1 hour rule at the moment. And for the rest of my life, I'm going to be doing 1 hour rule, but it's more than enough for me. And I only go out to places like, for example, shopping. I'll go and get myself food and drink every single day. I try to every single day go and get myself food and drink, but I have more than enough food and drink now to last me for tomorrow, for today, I mean. And I have enough food and drink for today. So what I want to do now is develop myself. I understand straight away. I just made some music. I feel like just growing myself in different ways, but it's much more how life is happening, and you have to develop yourself differently. And it's much easier for me to do everything via audio tapes than to write everything physically into the phone. I write physically via audio messages. So I do all my content via audio messages and writing and video. And I mix it up. Which is much better for me anyway. So I'm learning very quickly about life. So what I want to do now is just grow. I'm understanding straight away I have some new vocabulary, and I'm developing myself. But ways to develop myself now is just speak much more content, and do much more content, and produce much more content. And it's the best you can do. So try to develop yourself as much as you can, and try to quit smoking. I mean, try to never do drugs. I mean, make sure you develop yourself in the best way possible. And I'm learning very quickly about leaving a legacy behind, and that's all I can do. I mean, all I can do is do something to help myself grow. So it's much more how I feel. I'm never lost. I have everything I ever need. I mean, if this is me at 100 years of age, I mean, then it's just how it is. I promise you, I understand straight away how to grow myself and how to develop. My music is going away from me. I see life coaching is going away from me. But what's going to happen in my future is eventually music production is going to go away from me. And I'm going to be left with all the music I've done, and I'm just going to listen to my music. And as I move forward, I do life coaching much more often. And I continue on the journey of discovery. I look to plan my life to succeed differently and to make sure I'm doing a great job. But some people in life get to visit every single place under the blue earth, and it's because they have money, and it's because they do something about it. I mean, they do something about money and they have money. I grew up in different times, and it's much more difficult now to become prosperous in terms of money than ever before. But for me, I'm finding it much easier because I'm understanding that my prosperity is communicational level, and the more I can communicate, the better. And the more I can speak my mindset, the better I become. So I'm understanding straight away that I need to grow, I need to develop, and I'm understanding straight away how to develop myself in a great way. I'm understanding that DJing is a side now. I'm understanding straight away how ABN number works now. I'm understanding straight away now, as I grow myself, I'm learning to prosper, I'm learning to become abundant. And times change. So what I want to do is grow myself differently, and I want to help myself to prosper. So what I want to do is grow and develop. So I have to upload financial documents into Centrelink, which I'm going to do very soon. And yeah, I understand straight away I have to grow and I have to develop. So it's much more how I'm developing as much as I can. And life goes on. I mean, life's always moving ahead of you, and life's always going their own way. And everybody's gone their own way in life. And that's just the way it is. So what I'm doing now, let's see what I'm doing now, is sitting around and just talking to you guys is all I can do right now. I mean, it's content production anyway, and that way I'm learning very quickly about understanding that I'm not even 30 years of age yet. I'm still young. I have my whole 30s, I have my whole 40s, I have my whole 50s to grow. I still have a lot to do in terms of content and to become somebody in life. But you have to keep producing. I mean, you have to keep doing content. And the more you can do, the better. I mean, the more content you do, the better. So try to prosper. I mean, try to develop yourself as much as you can. I mean, try to look for a better way to succeed. I'm understanding the crowd's never really following me much, but that's never a disappointment for me because I'm trying my best. I'm just going to repeat my photos from the past. I'm going to repeat all my photos. I'm going to post. I have full posts for the next 5 years of content for Instagram. And I just post my photos, and I just keep posting my photos daily. And that's it. Eventually my life moves forward. And I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm learning to prosper. I'm learning to become abundant. I have all these photos of myself now. I'm understanding people have seen my photos. And they're following me. Actually, some people are following me and some people are not. And that's okay. First, they're all following me. I understand that. They just never want to make it evident that they're following me. And that's alright. I see straight away as I grow myself differently, I'm looking for better strategies. I'm understanding at my mum's house it's going to be different. I'm understanding she's going to be much more strict on me. I'm understanding straight away how I'm living my life. While my dad's going away from me. I'm okay with that. I'm doing good. But I can do better. I can definitely do better. So what I want to do is just grow. I just want to grow. I want to develop. I want to develop my strategies to grow. I mean, it's about time it rained. It's about time it stormed. I enjoyed the storm. And you have to grow. I'm understanding straight away that as I grow myself, I'm looking for better ways of dealing with my life. I'm looking to help myself to succeed. And I'm learning very quickly about developing. So it's much more how I feel. And you have to get smarter and you have to do something to love your life. You have to develop yourself, but I want to stop posting to people. Personally, I never want to send them messages. I mean, they never care anyway. But they do care and they don't. So it's much more how it is. I have a new vocal track coming out. I mean, this life is done for me. I'm understanding about this life. I'm understanding. I mean, thank God you die in this life. I mean, thank God you pass away from this life because it gets boring in this lifetime. Unless you're producing content, unless you're doing something to improve yourself. I mean, life can get pretty boring. We have to find something to do. And once you find something to do, I mean, once you find something to do, then you create interest and you grow yourself differently. And you hide nothing. I mean, try to never hide your life. I mean, try to expose yourself as fully as possible. I'm understanding I'm doing much better than my friends in terms of legacy and leaving a legacy behind. I'm doing much more content than they are. I'm doing much more videos. I'm doing much more of everything than they are. I'm posting everything on YouTube as much as I can. So I'm growing. But I'm understanding that Mega Drive saves me a lot of money. And I'm learning how to be appropriate and grow myself differently and keep uploading to Mega Drive everything. And then it goes on the nice and beautiful YouTube. And then people can always see your life because you posted everything that you have up online for everybody to see, and then you realize that people never really care, and some people do and some people don't. But as long as you're creating content and as long as you're doing something to help your life to succeed, apparently that's the important thing. So it's much more how it is. I'm understanding to do I see if I go to the shops now, I say nah, I have myself over here soy milk, I have myself food and drink. I save money anyway. So today's Sunday. See, today's Sunday. And life goes on. I mean, life's going on. I'm single. I'm learning. I'm growing. And I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy as much as I can be. But to become someone in life, I mean, there's a great deal of responsibility that you have to execute to become somebody. I mean, you have to create your own YouTube channel, you have to post your own videos, you have to do all the tagging, you have to do all the titles, you have to do all the images. I mean, it's work. And the more you do, the better. So it's more how I'm a YouTube star to I'm a YouTube star. I'm definitely a YouTube star. But I do it all for free. But if there's only one thing that you can do for free, what would it be? If you had all the money in the world, what would you do for free? You have to understand that. Once you figure out that aspect of life, then keep going and keep doing it for free. Keep doing everything for free, and then eventually you're going to summarize all these skills and techniques, and then you're going to go and be wise enough in front of people, and you're going to make events, and you're going to make events around yourself, and then you're going to grow, and that's it. The more content you can give out, the better. But you have to become somebody, and you have to do the best life you can every single day. You have to always thrive. You have to deliver content, and you have to become someone in life. So try to do as much as you can every single day. Try to pursue your dreams. Try to grow yourself. And if you're not doing anything, then go and read something. Read something. Try to read as much as you can, and try to produce content as much as you can. That's the whole deal. And yeah, I'm promise you, just every single day, try to develop yourself, and try to develop your skills and skill sets to grow yourself differently and to love your life. That's much more how it is. I put 1 terabyte of information in 2021 into music production. I put a great deal of music production into theory. And I have music that I can play in nightclubs. But that's the next step. The next step now is to get myself a DJ deck and start honing my DJ skills, and start DJing my equipment, and start DJing my music, and then the nightclub. See, that's the way it is. But you have to sit for hours and hours and hours DJing your music so that you can grow. And once you figure out how to DJ, then you can go do a busking performance and DJing. You can DJ your music. And you grow yourself, and you learn, and you develop yourself in different ways, and you're just making sure that you're growing yourself. And it's storming outside. Yeah, so you guys maybe can hear it. It's storming outside. A little bit that way. Oh shit, it's been a while since it's been a storm. It's been a while since a storm came. I never want to go anywhere in the rain. See, when it storms, I stay indoors. I use the 1 hour rule when it. I use the 1 hour rule when it's storming, always. And that's a time management technique I'm always going to live by. But everybody goes through life differently, and you have to learn to prosper, and you have to learn to grow. So it's much more how I'm learning, and nothing I do is going to fail. I cannot fail. There's no chance of failing for me, because my mum and my dad are holding me together, and they're paying rent for me. So if worst comes to worst, I'll be single, and I have my mum's money, but that's just the way it is. And I see the single road. Just being single is the best road. The best road is being single, because you have nobody to take care of except yourself. And you're learning very quickly about life and you're moving along. And you're helping yourself to recognize a greater deal. And the single road is much better for me. For now, I'm understanding straight away how to deliver content. And yeah, I mean, there's no shame in being single for the rest of your life. Just learn how to live your life and just learn how to have money on the table. Actually, I'm lucky to be living this life. Actually, if worst comes to worst, I come back to Australia and I live on a disability support pension for the rest of my life alone. I live at Q Space Hotel alone. And I have more enough money as well to live in hostels and everything. And I have more enough money as well. And yeah, I see the old age pensions going away. So once you reach the age of 60 or something like that, the pension is something that I can use to live overseas. I can go anywhere overseas and live on my own, by myself. But it's much better how I return back to Australia then. I return back to Australia and I live in Australia. I can go Croatia, I can go somewhere and live on my own. But it's much better to live free, and I'm understanding straight away that I may live in Germany with my mum to a certain period, and then once my mum goes away from this world, I have to choose what to do. I either stay in Germany or I come back to Australia. But it's much more how it is. And I'm lucky to have parents. I'm lucky to have two parents still in my life. I'm age 29. I'm lucky to have parents. So yeah, you have to learn to grow. But life is a long time. And to become somebody in life, you have to do content. You have to do a lot of content about yourself. And you have to expose yourself as much as possible. And you have to show people your life. I have no problem in doing that. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. And that's how you feel. So it's much more how I need to go and develop myself. See, it's raining outside. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. So anyway, so you have to grow yourself, guys, and you have to look for a better way of life, and you have to make sure that you're growing yourself in different ways in terms of communicational skills. So what I'm doing now is just sitting down, I'm just relaxing. I'm just growing myself in different ways. I'm looking to help myself to grow. And it's time to just relax. I'm learning very quickly about life. So I'm opening the window just to see what's going on. See, it's still raining outside. It's raining a bit. Developing myself. So it's more how it is. You have to grow yourself differently, and you have to do something to help people. So I'm learning very quickly about life, and I'm helping myself to become prosperous, and I'm trying to deliver content as much as I can to help myself do better. I'm trying to help Jesus Christ as much as I can as well. I'm trying to deliver content. I'm trying to see fit to help myself grow and deliver content in the best way I can so I can grow. And that's how I feel.